The Philippines is blessed with awe-inspiring and beautiful bodies of water, but sadly, our country also ranks third as the biggest dumper of trash and plastic waste in the ocean. To help address this growing concern, one of the largest telecommunications company in the country rallied towards a common goal of cleaning and collecting pollutants for a cleaner and safer environment. Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good is good business. Water is equated to life itself. As an archipelagic country, the Philippines is naturally blessed with precious water resource and a diverse marine biodiversity. But due to rapid urbanization and industrialization, our country's most precious resource is put under threat due to the pollution developing countries entail. According to a study released by Greenpeace last 2015, the Philippines is one of the world's worst water polluters, along with China and Indonesia. The top 3 countries have been found to be the worst offenders when it comes to dumping plastic waste in the world's seas and oceans. According to the study, the Philippines has contributed around 0.28 to 0.75 million metric tons of plastic wastes. Plastic waste can take as long as 450 years up to 1,000 years before it decomposes. In the Philippines, poor waste management, poor sanitation facilities, and irresponsible disposal of trash are the leading causes of water pollution.
So meron tayong 7,000 plus islands. So dahil doon, pag pulo-pulo yung mga diba, isla natin, madaling magkaroon ng kalat because number one, it's so hard to put facilities in small islands. So because of that, and also because of the lack of enforcement of existing laws, nagkakaroon tayo ng malaking problema in terms of waste, not just solid waste, so mga plastics, yung mga hindi na-recycle na waste, but also human waste or yung mga bahay or mga infrastructure na walang wastewater treatment. Dumediretso yan sa dagat.
Pollutants such as plastic pose a great threat to the environment, damaging and killing various forms of marine life, as well as affecting the overall quality of life in the planet in the long run. Addressing pollution had long been a pressing concern, not only in the Philippines, but worldwide. So to help reduce waste, various measures and advocacies have been made to ensure a safe and cleaner planet for the future, such as the ICC, or the International Coastal Cleanup.
The International Coastal Cleanup, in partnership with the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, we also brought our Globe volunteers doing coastal cleanup in Manila Bay. So more than hundreds of volunteers really help each other to clean up a certain stretch of Manila Bay for that purpose alone.
The ICC is the world's largest volunteer effort to help maintain a healthy ocean for the planet. More than 100 countries participate in this global movement effort, including the Philippines, held every 3rd Saturday of September. A small step can go a long way in helping clean the environment.
Maganda kasi itong movement na itong Boy Scout of the Philippines kasi this discipline and then at the same time mayroong values ng mga bata. It will be inculcate in their minds para ma-feel nila na importante talaga itong kalikasan, that they will love the Mother Earth.
For me, it's really important because I'm still in school, I still have to grow up. But when I do grow up, this is the world that we're gonna have to take care of. This is the world that I'm gonna go into, this is the world I'm going to work. So while I'm still young, I should still try to clean it up.
According to the Ocean Trash Index, the world's largest item by item, location by location database of trash, the volunteers of ICC submitted the top 5 most commonly collected items during coastal cleanups are cigarette butts, food wrappers, plastic beverage bottles, plastic bottle caps, and plastic grocery bags. Last year, over 214,000 volunteers from the Philippines removed 526,933 pounds of trash from local beaches and waterways. This year's efforts hope to collect the same or even a greater amount of trash from the cleanup.
Here talagang nararamdaman na natin yung climate change. Talagang dapat gumawa na tayo ng action para tumulong sa kalikasan.
Thanks to volunteers around the world, the International Coastal Cleanup has become a beacon of hope, leading and inspiring action in support of our world's oceans. And through volunteerism, people are able to encourage more people to participate in promoting a clean and safe environment in our country.
Under citizenship and advocacy marketing, we have 4 pillars. So we have digital nation, we have care for our people, we have positive societal impact and care for the environment. We have a responsibility talaga to take care of it. So more than just doing business, we have to think in a sustainable manner and providing meaningful programs. Here in Boracay, it is our responsibility as well to take care of it as a brand with a purpose, and it is also a responsibility to give back to the community and to share in our whatever capability we have.
With its dreamy, powder-white beaches and azure crystal blue waters, Boracay Island in Aklan truly is a slice of heaven on earth. This picture-perfect island has been a consistent top tourist destination in the world. Last 2016, an estimated number of 1.7 million tourists visited the island. But behind this success lies a problem. Due to the boom of tourists and businesses, the island faced a myriad of environmental issues. President Rodrigo Duterte even called the island a cesspool and ordered the immediate closure of the island earlier this year for rehabilitation.
If you will be looking at what was the root cause of the cesspool tag of Boracay, it was because of the illegal discharge of wastewater on the bodies of water of Boracay. Sa commercial namin, before the island closed, only 51% of the commercial establishments are connected to our sewer system. Worst off, only 5% of the residential customers are connected to the sewer system.
Pinagmulan nga nun, yung wastewater. Ang wastewater na may mali ang pagkatapon, tinapon either sa drainage or sa investigasyon nga lumabas na diretso sa dagat. Yung wastewater kasi, no, so pwede siyang i-treat tapos i-discharge mo siya according sa DNR standards na SB. Kaya nga lang, merong hindi na-treat na mataas ang fecal coliforming sa dumi ng tao.
The DENR, or the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, was given a tall order of rehabilitating Boracay for 6 months. Closed off from tourists and businesses alike, the agency sought to fix Boracay's inadequate waste disposal facilities as the island's sewerage system has been found to be ill-managed.
There's really a need to have really a proper sewage management because we know for a fact that as an island, the water table beneath the land, of course, nandyan na yan. So we need to educate the people, and also we have to develop certain infrastructures to make sure that the water beneath the land will not be contaminated.
The 6-month closure was met with apprehension by the island's inhabitants, who relied heavily on tourism for their livelihood. Among them is 63-year-old Minerva Vargasicoy, who used to run an inn in the island for tourists.
Nung nabalitaan namin na April 26, magpo-closure yung Boracay, nagsimula ako nung nag-alala. So, ano na lang ang gagawin namin? Kasi hindi na pwedeng pumasok dito yung mga guest, hindi na rin pwedeng magtrabaho yung mga trabahador dito sa mga hotels kasi isasara na nila.
Despite losing their business for 6 months, the residents eventually accepted the situation, knowing that the closure would not only rehabilitate their once beautiful island, but also improve their living environment.
Siguro okay lang na isasara ng 6 months kasi para malinis muli at saka maiayos muli kung ano ang kasiraan namin dito.
Partnering with the foundation of sole provider of water and wastewater based in Manila, one of the country's biggest telecommunications company launched a long-term conservation program in Boracay to address its untreated sewage causing pollution in its waters.
So here in Boracay, it is our responsibility as well to take care of it, diba? So as a brand with a purpose, and it is also our responsibility to give back to the community and to share in our whatever capability we have.
Part of the partnership's initiatives is providing the island's residents with 8,000 packs of Vigor Min. Vigor Min is a low-cost organic solution that can boost the removal rate of organic pollutants in septic tanks for improved quality of used water to more than 4,000 households in Boracay.
Vigor Min solution, it is an organic solution, an odorless substance that can actually help clean the waters, the sewage.
It would be good to distribute certain number of packs of Vigor Min products to the households so that they can eventually help the environment, so that if their septic tanks are still open pit or bottomless, even if it goes to the water table, nababawasan na yung sobrang contaminated water na pumapasok ulit, bumabalik sa lupa.
The partnership has also donated communal septic tanks to 15 households in Sitio Ilaya, Barangay Balabag.
It's a CSR initiative so that we would be able to help Boracay to have a more sustainable community, meaningful on a personal note, because it makes a lasting impact to the community. It's something that is integral to how they live their lives in Boracay. So, meron tayong nagawang mabuti sa community.
Ito kasing pagkakaroon ng sariling septic tank, non-standard, at saka sariling palikuran sa mga bahay-bahay, malaking tulong ito para ma-ensure natin yung malinis na kapaligiran at saka ma-prevent din po natin yung mga sakit.
With the newly donated communal septic tanks, the residents are now ensured of having a cleaner and sustainable environmental conditions.
Masaya kami kasi nag-donate po sila ng septic tank sa amin para po mapanatili po namin na malinis yung lugar namin at hindi po mangangamoy, lalo po pag umuulan.
But more than donations, the partnership, along with the group Save Philippine Seas and Boracay Island Water Company, launched an environmental education workshop for the residents of Boracay, as well as resort owners called Earth Education.
We help create awareness. So it is very important na kailangan alam ng community kung ano yung mga do's and don'ts, ano yung mga sustainable practices na dapat nilang ini-implement sa kanilang mga bahay or respective businesses.
Isa sa mga pinakamalaking problema ng Boracay ang basura. Wala silang proper waste management system. Kailangan talaga nating bawasan para yung problema natin, hindi na management, prevention na lang yung gagawin natin. Kaya we're getting different business owners and different individuals to commit to reducing plastic waste at source.
Just about anything illegal and destructive can be found in the Philippines.
You know, we can't hope for change if we don't try. And the best way to do that is really education, because that's your door to change. You cannot change something if you don't know what it is. And you cannot conserve something if you don't love what it is you're trying to protect. And you cannot love something if you don't know how important and valuable these resources are, not just to you, not just to your community, but for the Philippines as a whole.
6 months came to pass and Boracay has now been open to a limited number of visitors. Though the rehabilitation has shown signs of improvement, there's clearly still more work to be done in the island. And this falls upon the shoulders of residents and tourists alike in doing their part. Whether it be as simple as disposing garbage in proper trash bins or being mindful to their surroundings will definitely make a huge difference in the long run in keeping the island of Boracay clean.
Today is World Food Day. What we did was to organize a Guinness World Records. We were trying to have the most number of people packing meals in a span of 5 minutes.
Nag-open tayo ng app sa Globe Rewards na tumihingi tayo ng tulong sa lahat ng mga Globe customers na mag-donate ng kanilang rewards. And we earn around 1.2 million pesos. Tapos yung Globe Rewards team ay ginawa nilang double amount. We are reaching the amount of 2.2 million pesos.
I volunteered because at Globe, we always aim to do a globe of good for our community, and I'm really so happy that Globe is doing this for the victims of Typhoon Hongkong.